A very good evening, people of the internet. Those who are waking up from the west side of the world, from each side of the world. This is Kenya, Nairobi to be specific. Looking at my watch, it's around a few minutes to 6. Thank you very much for those who are tuning in for the first time. My name is Kunguru87, and I'm grateful that you join these podcasts or these clips. I'd like to talk about attitude. People tend to have a very bad attitude towards either individuals, towards work, or maybe just towards life itself. There's a previous video that I made in one of my first videos, and I was saying attitude is like a punctured tire. Ile tire ambayo imeisha pumzi. You see a wheel or the wheels of a car. That's how attitude is like. If you cannot change it, you can't move. So you need to change your attitude against some things. I know sometimes life can be very hard, very tough. Some people can be very arrogant. Sorry. But we need to change our attitude. Most of those who are in the corporate world, just change your attitude. It will come a long way. Why am I saying so? If in everything you have a very negative attitude towards it, it ruins your morale since morning or since the afternoon. For those who are doing shift jobs or whatever kind of job you have, if you have a very bad attitude or mentality against something, you're already bored. And you know, attitude, it's something like it has some source of contamination. Once you have a bad attitude towards someone, they also pick it up and send it to another individual. If you feel that you're going to have a bad day in the morning or in the evening, the best I tell any individual, don't go to work. That hustle you usually do every day when you're going to the CBD, if you're driving, if you're riding a border, if you're working in a corporate setup, don't go. Don't do it. Attitude can cost you. You see, once you have a positive attitude, it's called positive energy. Even if someone tries to pull you down, you just say, no, I'm not having this today. You're having what you call a positive energy. Some energies, you can't even meet them. You usually say like, oh my God. Like I used to have this colleague and used to really like envy one of the great comedians in Kenya. Actually the biggest in Africa, Eric Omondi. Oh my God. This colleague of mine, you say, Eric Omondi has got some energy that if you can't match it, you can't just be with that guy. Today he'll be here. A few hours later, you see him in Mombasa. A few seconds later, you see him doing some fundraising somewhere. Then the next second, there's an advert he's shooting. The other second is in town on horses trying to, oh my goodness. It's the attitude. A positive attitude, the energy. Since morning, he's over 100 degrees. Him is boiling. He's just like, let's do this. Yes, I can tell for sure sometimes you get disappointed by a few individuals there and here, but it's the right attitude. He says to himself that, you know what, one person cannot ruin my day. No, he has dealt with, assuming you've been dealing with an average of, those people offer services. Imagine you've been dealing with an average of 10 clients per day. Then your first client brings you a negative attitude. Then you get bored. What happens? Your 9 clients who are remaining will really have a rough day. But when one individual ruins your day and you're like, nah, brush it, let it slide, trust me, it will make you go places. Remember, attitude is like a punctured tire. If you cannot change that wheel, if you cannot change that tire, you can never move. Attitude toward people, like, why are you talking to me? You're just a house nanny. You're just a housewife. You're just a security guy. You're just a shamba boy. You're just a driver. You're just a motorbike rider. You're just a city council. What are you telling me? What do you know? But you never know. Some individuals are in this kind of job position not because they want, but because it's the one that is available at that particular moment. And you're busy there giving them that negative attitude. I even saw another comedian. He goes by the name, a very nice comedian, very great comedian, goes by the name of EXO. I believe his light is just shining. He's blowing up the internet. And we did this comic where he was carried with another border guy, the ones who ride motorcycle. And then when he reached his destination, he was trying to pay this guy via M-Pesa. Then he was telling him, thank you very much. You know, I need to get to my class very early. And this border guy asked him, what are you doing here at this particular institution or campus? It was a longer thicker. And he told him, I'm doing actuarial science. You know, I'm also trying just to make it to life. So when I finish, next year I'm doing my 4th semester. I finish up so that at least I can get a good job. Then I can even come and be tipping you. And do you know what the border rider responded to him? Greet for me, lecturer so and so. XO was like, huh? Greet for me, lecturer so and so. And by the way, also greet Mr. So and so. What does that tell you? It's an attitude, a mentality we have against these people. We look down upon them. A very bad attitude. Some of the turn boys, some of the conductors in our public service industry, you find them, they're not there because they like, not all of them. Another day engaged with someone who was doing this, what you call, they were actually in a team that offers cleaning services in different companies. And I was speaking to one lady and I was very surprised. This lady, her level of education was very much higher than even mine. Do you know what? She was a HR by professional, a bachelor's degree. She had a diploma. Oh my goodness. But because there are no jobs, it's the one she could have found. You know, I asked myself, wow. Another day, I remember a brother of mine was telling me that when he was going to look for a passport and he needed a visa in some certain embassy, so he was late. And when he was late, the security guy told him that, you know what, you can't get in because of the regulation, blah, blah, blah. But because the first day when he went there, he missed a few papers and whatnot, he had greeted that particular security guy with very much respect. He made fun with him, created some humor. So this day when he went and he was late, this security guy told him, no worries, you just enter. It's because you talk to me so well. You've never shown me, you never looked down on me. It's because you have a very good attitude towards me. Just let him in. And the guy went outside, inside there. My bro went inside and he got the visa. When he came back, do you know what the security guy told him? I know you've gotten it because I can see the joy in your heart. This brother of mine tipped the security guy 5,000. Oh my God. I'm telling you, that security guy was crying, literally crying, a whole human being, a gentleman crying. It's because my brother had saved this guy's day. Attitude. He had good attitude towards the security guy. And most of the times our security guys are, people tend to say they like being taken as if they're some kind of policemen or policewomen. They've got some very bad BS and attitude or some very bad thoughts against human beings. People are driving, people are just walking in. When you want to drive inside, then they ask you, they find us with small cars. Unaenda wapi wewe? Paka hapa, uba ingiangi hapa. Where are you driving to? We're not allowed cab cars to enter here. It's past the time. Tell that client of yours to calm down. You don't have an ID, then I'm not allowing you to enter. Attitude. If you have a very bad attitude against people or towards people, you're bound to lose. Have a positive attitude. Trust me, it will save you a lot. When someone is bringing bad vibes, bad attitude, shift it. Divert. Take a dovetail. Shift. It will save you a lot. This will save you a milestone. You must have good attitudes. Good attitudes even towards your own colleagues, towards your own job. I used to have another colleague of mine. She was always complaining about anything and everything. Oh, they've not done this. Oh, they've not brought this. They've not bought this. They've not served me tea well. My desk is dirty. One day I just asked her, is there anything positive you see about this place you are working? It's like this place has fed you up. You have an option of quitting. And she was like, I'm only here because it's paying my bills. What in God's name are you always complaining? Bad attitude. You're giving me bad vibes. You'll infect me. You know, it's infectious. Don't let anyone infect you with a bad attitude. Ladies and gentlemen, people of the internet, do not let anyone infect you with a bad attitude. Remember, if you have got positive vibes, positive attitudes, it strengthens your mind, your spirit, and your ego. I like taking a benchmarking with Eric. My goodness, he's always on top. Always on top. Always. 100. Him is always boiling. He has shot this gig. He's supposed to do this gig. He's supposed to perform here. Oh my goodness. Have this kind of attitude. It will save you a lot. People of the internet, have yourself a wonderful evening. Check you out in the next clip.